Hello. Hi, John. Hi, Suresh. Hi, everybody out there. This is Gloria with Yoga with Gloria. Thanks for joining me today. So hello to all of my returning students and to any new yogis out there. Please say hello in the comments so I know that you're there. So we're streaming today. We're trying different places. So we're trying YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, and Twitch. So wherever you're joining me from, welcome, and please say hello in the comments. If you have any questions during the class, just type them in. So today's class was requested by a few people that wanted more of a gentle class. So we still are going to get into all of the major families as much as we can, but it's going to be a little more gentle today. Focus more on hips. We'll start with neck as well. All right. Oh, so for you new people out there that don't know, I just want to give you the situation. So when social distancing started because of the coronavirus situation, I canceled all my in-person yoga classes. I've been teaching here for 10 years, but I wanted to provide yoga classes to the people, and so I started these live stream classes to make myself more accessible, both for my local students and for everyone else out there in the internet world. So if you, like me, have had your income impacted by the coronavirus, please consider these live streams my gift to you during this difficult time. However, producing these live streams is not free and I'm not getting paid. So if you are in a position to do so and would like to help me cover the cost of making these live streams, please consider supporting me on Patreon. So there's several support levels. You can choose the one that's right for you. I periodically post special classes, targeted yoga classes or special Qigong classes, maybe some Zoom classes as well for the Patreons, a special one that's not on YouTube for everyone to see. And there's a link with more information about Patreon and how to sign up in the video's description. Thank you so much to those of you that have already sponsored me. And let's get started. So we'll just start in a comfortable seated position. So today we're just going to go ahead and close our eyes. And just turn your awareness inward. And to your breath. So as you inhale, let your belly rise. As you exhale, let it relax. Inhale, let your belly expand. Nice deep full breaths into your center. Exhale, just let go. Let go of everything else going on in that outside world. Just want to make the most of this time, this hour that we have together. Again, inhale, belly, ribs, chest rising on the inhale, falling on the exhale. Stay 3 more deep breaths like that. Good, and you're going to inhale and fill all the way up to the collarbones with air and hold your breath for a few seconds here, unless it's too stressful for you. And then we're going to open our mouths and blow it out. So inhale, breathing in through your nose, holding the breath at top for a few seconds. Open the mouth, blow it out. And last time, inhaling, filling up, holding your breath. Just resetting the cortisol, the stress levels in our body. Maybe 5 more seconds. And open the mouth and blow it out. All right, hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze, and take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right, slowly open your eyes, and you're gonna make fists, and you're just gonna circumduct your wrist, and we'll welcome a lot of people. James, oh, Mel, you're back, and wife, good, and Abigail, and John, a new John Wadsworth, Teresa from East Coast, Payush, sorry if I didn't pronounce it right, and Daisy, good to see you guys. Oh, and we have some from British Columbia, Neetu, and Krista from Texas. All right, welcome everybody. Palms together like in prayer, and we're just going to flip from here. You're gonna take the palms to face out, and we're just gonna do this. So a little bit for our wrists here, just like this, circumducting. All right, and we're gonna shrug the shoulders up, back and down, scoop them forward, up, back and down. Oh, I forgot to say hi, Joad. Forward, up, back and down, and one more time. Forward, up, back and down. And then we're gonna take both of our palms, and this is a little bit of learning curve, but it's worth it for our necks here. So my right arm is stretched straight, and my left, both of the palms are facing me, and I'm looking at the palms. And then you're going to inhale and bring the palm in towards you, and then you're going to face both palms away, and you're going to press it away, and you're going to turn the gaze and look over your left shoulder. So again, both palms face you as you inhale. Bring it in towards you, and then press the palm away and straighten the right arm and look over your left shoulder. So inhale, the right palm comes in towards you, and then you press it away, straighten the right arm and look over your left shoulder. You should feel the scalenes in the front of your left side of your neck stretching, pressing away, looking over your left shoulder, lengthening up through the crown of your head. And exhale, press away. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, press and straighten the right arm, look over the left. 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, press the right arm straight, look over your left shoulder. And then relax. All right, and then we'll do the other side. So both palms are facing you. And this time, your left arm is straight, and you're gonna inhale, bring your left palm in towards you. Both palms turn away, and only the left arm straightens as you look over your right shoulder. So inhale, bringing it in, exhale, pressing away, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and your exhale, inhale, exhale. Straighten that left arm and look over the right shoulder. Inhaling and exhale. So we're spending a little bit more time on neck, as we tend to lift our shoulders up a little bit more when we're under stress. Let's do the last one here and look over the right shoulder and release. All right, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, so you can stay seated this way, or if you like, I kind of like to do kind of like a hero pose. If you can sit comfortably like this, or if you want to sit on a blanket or a block. Okay, all right. So to start, I'm going to lengthen up through the crown of my head. Hold it a sec. Okay, I'm going to lengthen up through the crown of my head, and I'm going to drop my right ear to the shoulder. Right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale through your nose, open the mouth and blow it out. And just let your head get heavy, that feeling of weight, like it's a big bowling ball, or, which it is, it's heavy, probably as heavy as a bowling ball. And you're going to slowly just begin to nod your head forward and back. Just rolling the head over that shoulder. So this might be enough stretch for most people. If you think you can go a little more and want to try it, you can take your right hand and put it right behind you with the palm facing back, the elbow sticking up. And then that changes things a little bit. Oh, Debbie, good. I'm glad you made it. I was like, where are you? Okay. So we have the right hand behind you if you can, and we're just working on our neck, starting nice and slow. So chin to the chest. You can sit any comfortable position, even on a chair. So if it doesn't work to put your hand back here, you can keep your hands on your thighs. And those of you that can go a little extra, again, listen to your body. Not everyone can do everything, but you can clasp your hands behind you. And then some of you might be able to take both hands over to your left. And this will take a big stretch here, internally rotating that right shoulder. So it's all connected, the shoulder, the neck, right? So we stretch a little deeper in the shoulder, and everything kind of gets circulated, right? So just stretch and hold, or you can lift. You can just hold static, or you can do small little nodding back and forth. Listen to your body. All right, and then release. And shrug the shoulders. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. And then we're going to take the chin back and forward, back, and forward, kind of like a turkey, a chicken. So you want neck in line with your spine, neck in line with your spine. It looks kind of funny, but I can't see you. Okay, and then take it back, and you're going to drop your head to the other side. So just stretching into your neck there, letting your head be really heavy, have that feeling of weight. Again, you can sit in a chair, or you can sit cross-legged, whichever way is more comfortable for you. Inhale through the nose and then open the mouth. You want to really let go. Let your head be heavy. Think bowling ball, because they'll stretch the side of your neck more the heavier you make it. And from there you can slowly begin to nod your head forward and back, just letting your head roll forward and back over that shoulder. It could be just a tiny bit, or it could be more if you're more flexible. And you have the option to, you don't have to, taking your left arm with the palm facing back behind you, so you feel more of the scalings here in the front of the neck. And see how that changes the stretch. And again, if you want to clasp your hands behind you completely, knuckles in your sacrum, lengthen up through the crown of your head, and then pull your elbows back. You might be able to pull your hand all the way over. And again, listen to your body. If you're not able to do this, you don't have to do this. You can keep both hands on your lap. Okay, so go ahead and stretch whichever side feels good. And relax. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down regular. And then just take your hands behind your head and then press your head back into your palm. And then bring your elbows forward, like you're gonna do like a crunch. And then you're gonna drop your chin towards your chest and slowly lower down. Try to look at your belly button, and then just feel that stretching, relaxing the back of your neck. Slowly lift up and open up. So be gentle with your neck. So everybody has different, flexibility, range of motion. Coming up, open up. And let's do one more here. Down. And slowly coming up and opening up. All right, so that should help with our neck a little bit. Let's take your left hand out, and you're just gonna take your palms facing up. You're just gonna pull your pinky back, flip your wrist back, a little carpal tunnel stuff. And then you're gonna flip your second finger back, your third finger back, all four fingers back. If you can, it's like a right angle, but depending how tight you are, you go however far you can, and then your thumb, pull it back. And then other side, palms facing up, and then flexing at the wrists, the pinky finger back, second finger, your middle finger, your index finger, and then just all four fingers back. And then your thumb. And shake it out, palms facing up. Let's shake it out. And then shake it forward. All right, we're gonna lay down now. So come on down. And feet are flat on the floor. We'll just do a bridge pose, pressing down, lifting up, slowly rolling up, squeezing your glutes, lifting up. And slowly lower it down. So pressing down, lifting up. Exhale down And slowly peeling up, squeezing your glutes at top. And down. And up. Down. And up. And down. And up. Let's do 3 more. Really firing the glutes when you come up. 2 more. And last one, coming up. And slowly come on down. You're going to draw the knees into your chest. And you're just going to make little circles to the left. So massaging the sacrum into the floor. And then little circles to the right, massaging the sacrum into the floor. All right, so we're gonna straighten the right leg and make circles with the ankle. The opposite direction. So if you can, straighten both legs and just feel the hamstring stretching here. If you need to bend, then keep it bent. If you need a strap, then you can grab your strap, or you can just interlace your fingers here behind your leg and breathe into the back of those hamstrings. Hi, Tony. Welcome. Good, so if you're more flexible, you can slowly bring the thigh in closer to your ribs. Otherwise, just keep it where it is. Good, and then bend the knee, bring it in towards your knee. And then we're just gonna take it out and then straighten it. So pull it in, take it out and release it. Pull it in, externally rotate it, the knee points out, and then just straighten it and pull it in. We'll just do a little of these hip circles on our back. If you need to bend the left knee, you can. Let's just continue doing 3 more. So if you need to hold your knee the whole time, go for it. 2 more. And last one here. And release. Feet flat on the floor, other side. So let's straighten the left leg. And you're going to make circles with your ankle. In one direction and then turn it to the other direction. And then from there, if you can straighten both legs, go for it. Otherwise, if you need to bend one knee, that's fine. You're just gonna feel into those hamstrings, relax the shoulders into the floor. And if you can, straighten both legs, scissor the inner thighs toward each other. And just breathe and feel and sense and feel how tight your hamstrings are here. And before we begin, your body, just feeling how it is. The difference between the right and the left side. And if you can, you're going to bring it in a little bit more. Again, this part, you don't have to. Just go to your 60, 70%. And release. Now draw the knee into your chest. We're just going to do some hip circles on our back here. So I think maybe if you bend the right knee, it might be easier for most of you. If you drop your knee all the way out to the side without it actually touching the floor, so you have to pull your belly in a little bit, and then you're going to straighten the leg, and then you're going to bring it back and then pull it up. So externally rotate, straighten the leg, toes point up and pull it in. Externally rotate, straighten the leg, toes point up and pull it in. So it also might just look like this if it's too hard to straighten that leg. Okay, let's do 3 more, 2 more, and then last one. And release. All right, so now we're gonna take your right knee over the left. Actually, you know what, let's do an easier one. This one, the right ankle over the left knee. So this is the needle figure 4 on your back. It's for your right hip and piriformis. So from this position, take your right hand between your thighs, interlace your fingers behind your hamstring, if you can, or any version of this is fine. So if you can go deeper, you will interlace your fingers in front of your shin. If you're sitting on a chair, you can do this as well. You just have the left foot on the floor and you do the same thing, the right ankle over the left knee. So breathe deep here. If you're super flexible and you're not feeling anything here, you want to bring your shin as close as you can towards your collarbone. So you want to make sure this foot is dorsiflexed. And the way you'll do it, you can kind of like bicep curl the shin in and you can lift your like this. It's basically pigeon on your back. But that's not for everyone. Okay, release your hands, but keep your foot right where it is, your legs. And then you're gonna drop your foot over to the left until it's flat on the floor here. Grab your foot to anchor it down and then reach your right arm straight over to the right with the palm facing up. And you can turn the gaze towards the right. Do you feel this strange to get to outer hip stretch here? If you're able to go a little deeper, you can see whether you are or not. Take your left hand from your foot and move it up to your inner thigh or inner knee, and then just see if you can press it away. And just see how that feels for you. And then release, come on back. And then you're going to do a little core work here. It's called helicopters. So you're gonna spread your legs as wide as you can, as straight as you can. Use your belly, take your right leg up, the left leg down as far as they can away from each other. So try to separate your feet as far as you can. Keep drawing the belly in, and then you're gonna sit like a lady, right knee over left, like eagle legs. And then you're gonna spin and separate your feet as far as you can away from each other. And then eagle legs, left over right, wide, right over left, wide, left over right, wide, right over left. Pull it into your chest. Keep doing this. So helicopter legs, you can kind of imagine they're like, you know, like the helicopter spinning right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right. Draw the belly in, 3, 2, and 1. Make it really, really wide. Flex your feet, point your feet, left over right, eagle legs. And then you're gonna go ahead and slide it. So the ankle is over the knee, left ankle over the knee. And then you're gonna take your left hand between your legs and interlace, wait, is this the same one I did? No, this is a different side. I get confused. Okay, so just figure for whatever you did on the first side, you can interlace in front of your shin and breathe deep. So you'll feel the stretch wherever you're tightest. So, but most people feel this stretch in the piriformis, which is in the center of your left glute right there, and then it fans out all the way up to the outside of your hip. So if you're like most people, that's where the stretch is happening. You also want to dorsiflex this foot here to protect the knee, and just breathe deep and relax. And if you want to go deeper, you can do this. You don't have to. And if you want, you can straighten or just keep it like this. You can lift your head if you like. You don't have to. It's like pigeon flipped. It's just like pigeon, but you're flipped on your back. 3 more deep breaths. 2 more deep breaths. Last one, and release your arms. Keep your legs right where they are. Draw the belly and pull it in. Drop your foot over to the right. Grab your ankle and extend your left arm straight up. And breathe deep. You can move your knee back and forth to see what's coming. Again, if this is enough, you stay here. If you want to see that other one, move your hand up to the inner thigh there and press it away a little. If it doesn't feel good, it's no big deal. Just bring it back. Let's do 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. All right, and release. And right knee over left. Eagle legs with eagle arms. We'll do left elbow over right. So we're gonna just do a little core on our back. So it's eagle legs. You're just gonna bring the eagle crunches, or bring the knees up towards the elbow and down, up and down. So this should be a nice easy way to do your core. You wanna make it harder, you're gonna also lift your head and shoulders and crunch in for eagle crunches. Let's do 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and release. Let's do the other side. Right elbow over left and left knee over right. Again, you can just lift your knees up to touch the elbows, or you can lift your head and shoulders and come on up for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. All right, hands behind, grab your legs and rock forward and back and forward and back, forward and back and forward. Okay, we're not going to jump up this time. We're going to cross our ankles and let's come all the way onto all fours. Spread your fingers wide. Drop your belly, look up, a little cat-cow. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, look up. Open your chest. Arch your back. Exhale, round forward. And looking up, let's turn the fingers towards your knees to stretch your carpal tunnel muscles a little more. If this is too much, you're going to walk your hands closer to your knee. Otherwise, you're right here. Claw the floor so the knuckles are up. A few more with cat-cow. With lion's breath, inhale. Stick your tongue out. Let all the air out. 3, 2, and last one. All right, let's bring our feet together and stretch the right calf back. Lift it straight up. So little tiny pulses here. You can keep your hands right here or take your left arm and pulse. Hi Tracy from Philadelphia. Thanks for joining. So small little pulses here. And we're just gonna turn to the left, bend our leg, and see if you can catch it and kick it away. And release, other side, stretching the left, lifting it up. Small pulses, opposite arm if you're able to. And turn over to your right, catch your foot, kick it away. And release, you're gonna come down to your belly for sphinx pose. So your forearm is on the floor. Pressing down with your elbows, your toes are pointed, the palms are down, and then you're isometrically dragging the forearms in towards your belly button. And release, come on down. So chin down, hands by your hips, and then you're gonna lift everything up. So fire your back side, squeeze your shoulder blades together. See if you can squeeze your legs closer together. And then exhale, come on down. Come back up. Come back down. And last time, coming up. And release. Let's bring your hands either back here at sphinx pose, or you're gonna bring your hands by your chest and you're gonna come up into a full cobra. So rolling your shoulders back, sending your heart through your arms, pressing into the tops of your feet, taking the back of your neck back. And then you're gonna come on back. And you can either do downward dog or you can do a puppy pose. So puppy pose, you'll just come on down like this if you're not gonna do downward dog. Otherwise, most of you are probably gonna do downward dog. Straighten the legs and pedal your feet out. Let's bring your right leg forward and we're gonna come on up for high lunge. So just a quick high lunge here, reaching your arms up. And we're gonna slowly, slowly, slowly lower down. So bring your knee to the floor. If you need to pad it, use a blanket or something. Interlace your fingers. And we're gonna come forward here, getting into the front of your hip flexors on the left side. Pressing down with the back knee, lifting up through the crown of your head. You're gonna bring your hands down. And you're gonna wiggle your foot out, heel and toes out. And you're gonna bring your right hand right in the arch of your right foot there. In the back knee, I like to take it a little bit wider And then bring my back foot a little to the right. So we'll do some hip circles here. So notice my arm is on the inside of the knee here, right here at the arm, and they resist each other. So you're gonna pull straight back down, and then we're just gonna make little circles here. So pulling back a little to your left, pulling back a little to the left, just circumducting, getting into that right hip, little circles. Okay, and then we're going to come into full lizard. So if that back knee bothers you, you can lift it up. And you can have straight arms. So it's a big stretch, even though we're down on the floor. So if it's really hard for you, you're going to keep both arms straight. If you can go deeper, you're going to bring elbows to a block. I'll show you. Elbows to a block. Or if you're more flexible, you're going to come all the way down. You can always lift that back knee and reset it for a little more comfort back there. All right, left elbow down. You're just going to turn to your bent knee and reach back. And maybe you can reach your foot or maybe not. If you can reach it, then you get a bonus quad stretch. So pull that in and release. All right. So then from here, you're going to curl your toes. And basically, you can come on up. Slowly, left leg up, and you're gonna come up for just a quick high lunge. Stretching all the way up and out. Pull that left hip back and slowly, slowly, slowly lower down. Interlacing your fingers over your leg here and folding, bringing your hips forward. Feel the hip flexor stretch on the right side. And then you're gonna wiggle your foot out slightly, hand on the inside of the arch here. Anything with the knee or the foot, whatever position feels good. You're just gonna pull your hips straight back over to the right and forward, back to the right, forward to the left, and back, and back, and back. Three. And then come into lizard. So whatever lizard feels good for you. Might be way up here, or maybe you want to lift your knee, or maybe you want to bring your knee down and bring your elbows onto a block here, or you might want to come all the way down here. It's a big stretch, so be gentle with yourself. You can come to your 60%. If you like, you can lift your toes and rock onto the edge of your foot. It's just an option. Let's do 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. All right, let's bring your right hand down. And you're just gonna turn and maybe see if you can catch your foot and pull it in. And release. Now you're gonna just sit. Soles of your feet together. Baddha Konasana, lifting up and then folding forward. And you can do a turtle pose. So if you want to do it more dynamic way, you're going to lift up, inhale, then you're going to drop your chin to your chest, and then try to look at your belly, and then you're going to bring your head towards your foot, and it's like a turtle peeking out of its shell. You're going to look up and then take your head back. So if you want to do the dynamic movement, you can. You don't have to. So tuck the chin to the chest, looking at your belly, bringing your head towards your foot, and then peek your turtle head out of the shell and lift the top of your shoulders up and squeeze them together and lift and bring your head all the way back. Let's do one last one like that. Scooping down and lifting up, poking your head out of your shell and coming out. All right. And then we're going to bring your knees together and just open your legs wide. So if you want to orient yourself so your heels are still on your mat, you can. So heels down, toes are up, and you want to spin the inner thighs back. You inhale, and then exhale. You're going to just come forward any amount. So if your pelvis is not tucked under as it should be, then it won't feel good on your back. So you know who you are. If it's not feeling good on your back, you need to roll the inner thighs back, and maybe you just stay here instead. Hands behind you, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and I'd just rather you work on that than have like bad form on your back and hurt yourself. So you should still feel some inner thigh adductor stretch there. Otherwise, you're gonna come forward, maybe on a block, or maybe like this, seated wide-legged forward bend here, just for a few here. And you're going to slowly come on up and scoop. And we're going to bring your right leg forward for pigeon. So coming into the hips. Another hip stretch here. So the right knee is out to the right. Your hips are squared forward. And if your hip is really high here, then you can grab a blanket or a block to put it under. Otherwise, we're just gonna come on down. And if this pigeon doesn't work for you, you're welcome to lie on your back and do that figure 4 that we did earlier today. So we hold a lot of stress in our hips. A lot of people hold stress in your hips, so this is really good to work our hips. Coming up, turning to your left. If you're able to, you're just going to catch it and pull it in. And switch sides. So if you just switch sides, if you want to take a chaturanga, a cobra, and a downward dog in between, go for it. Otherwise, just go ahead and switch sides. And squaring the hips forward and coming down. Pulling that left hip back, the right hip forward. and just letting go. You can even inhale through the nose, and an audible sigh out the mouth helps to release emotions. And you're going to come up and turn to your right. If you're able to, catch it and pull it in. And going to release, bring it forward. So you're going to sit cross-legged, and we're just going to take a twist here. If you're able to take a deeper twist, we'll do the right heel in and then hop this left foot over for Ardha Matsyendrasana. So take your hand behind you, and you can hug your knee in as you turn. Or if you're able to, hook your elbow past your knee here. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, twist and turn. And release, and other side. So either cross-legged or bring the left heel under and then hop the right foot flat down like that. Hands behind you, lift your chest. Inhale, exhale, twist over to your right and lean into the back fingertips. Or you can hook your elbow past your knee and twist. And then release. So we're going to come into a heart opener. So you have choices here. If you don't have blocks, I'll show you with blocks first. Okay. With blocks, if you're ready to just chill and do your shavasana, you can just do this. The block on the second highest and then on the highest. So for most people, this works great. Supta Baddha Konasana with the hips open. If it's too much for the knees to go wide, you can take blocks or put pillows under your knees. If you don't have blocks, you can, if you want to do, actually you can bring a towel, a beach towel, and just roll it up. And you can either do it this way for your spine, if it feels okay for you. You just feel like the shoulder blades separating. Like that. You can do it like this. So find some kind of heart thoracic opener there. If you have none of those and you just want to pop into your back bend, you can, or you can sit on your hands with the palm facing up and the legs straight, pressing down with your elbows. You can do a fish pose, lifting up your sternum, finding that thoracic heart opener. And if you want, you can release the blocks And just kick your legs out for shavasana, to just let go. And feel your body drop down into the earth and feel that heavy feeling. So let the body have that feeling of weight. As you inhale through your nose, open the mouth and blow it out. Inhaling through the nose, opening up and releasing. And going back to your breath and feeling that belly, ribs, and chest rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. And then you're going to reach your arms overhead, straighten your legs, point your toes. Big inhale in, open the mouth, blow it out. Bend one knee at a time and roll over to your left side. And slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And just take a moment here and notice how you feel in your body after your more gentle class today. Mostly hips, some neck. Just noticing what yoga can do to not only your body but your mind and your state of being. Let's inhale, circle the arms all the way up. Namaste your hands, and press your hands into your heart center as you smile and feel blessed. And may all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And may the work we've done here today be of great benefit to you and help set the tone for the rest of your evening. With gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you everyone who joined. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. And give me comments below under the video. Tell me if you liked the class. So I'm experimenting with class formats, and I'd love to hear what you like to say, what you like, what you don't like, and what kind of classes you want to see more of. I live stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at 5 Pacific. Please join me again. And please do consider sponsoring me on Patreon if you are able to, and be safe out there. Bye. Thank you. Bye, Suresh. Bye, everybody. Bye, Abigail. Folks.